Assumption 10, the fact that the vertically tipped portion of the inverted equilateral triangle breaches the theorized metaphorical macrocosmic representation, as per the schematic, of the cosmos, or say natural law or universal law, God's law or whatever. It's breaching it. That it could be an additional indicator for the above, for the previously discussed suspected sign of distress, in that when minds become dangerously unbalanced and triangulated, perhaps the human persona can metaphysically become considered distressingly larger than life, and how when the tip portion here breaches the perimeter of, say, the spiritual realm or universal law, that it visually, eerily, metaphorically reminds of a possible pattern behavioral disorder, such as within megalomania, social pathology, sociopathy, psychopathy, narcissistic disorders, God complexes, etc., where one's personality or persona has grown to a metaphysical position or point to which is beyond where any connection to higher dimensionality can be maintained. It breaches beyond. So to say this is a representation of God or God's law or creation. Oh, I'm bigger than God. This is the theory. I'm God. God complex. And so it gives the impression perhaps of a breakaway, because this little separate, and this could be like the floating triangle on the back of the US dollar, breaking away, floating away, even though it's inverted, breakaway civilization, breakaway mindset, elitism, breakaway mindset, the mental mindset of elitism to, like that. And also his foot here in the T pose, where all this is possible, it breaches the foot, breaches the circle. It's outside of the circle. That's an additional sign of outside of the, where in the spiritually expressive pose, he's inside the square, the representation of the physical realm, and the circle, indicating, symmetry in both realms, physical and non-physical, balance with indicating being within, in balance with both realms, the physical and the non-physical. In the spiritually expressive pose, he's inside both the circle and the square. Not so much in the T pose, and so a sign of distress perhaps.